down here today for this is beyond anything that I could have ever even imagined. My family, Eric, my wife Loretta, my youngest Evan, and Emma. You know, I've always had the greatest respect for our nation's military members. I spent a lot of years giving them some support that I could, as best as I could figure out how. I had friends, family, my wife. I watched as they all served. I watched as they deployed for great lengths of time, often to places where dangers just everywhere. All the while, I supported as I could, but it was just never enough. I mean, my wife was 16 years in the United States Air Force Reserve. My brother-in-law, multiple tours in Iraq. These are the people that I spent years looking up to. These were my heroes. So 4 years ago, I had the opportunity to enlist myself and join my heroes. It was a chance to serve my country alongside the people that I've respected for so long. As a result, I've been called a hero a few times myself, but I just don't feel that I ever fit that definition. I joined so that I could honor and follow in the footsteps of the heroes that came before me. I felt the best way that I could serve and honor them was by serving beside my brothers and sisters. But it doesn't take a uniform to make somebody a hero. If you look around you, there's acts of heroism every single day. The smallest things can be a miracle to another person. When you're deployed overseas, just little things like care packages, no matter how minor they are. I've heard some people kind of giggle and crack jokes at some of the things that come in, but I guarantee you, nothing that I ever saw sent over there was ever unclaimed by somebody. When I came home from my last deployment in October, my family and I were anxious to get back to our lives together, but as you heard, Evan's chronic respiratory issues kept us bouncing back and forth quite a bit to Cleveland hospitals. Several stays, a lot of visits with the doctors. In November, just a few weeks before Thanksgiving, my wife began her own struggles with medicine, with some medical problems. Those things left her unable to drive, unable to work. Even now, she's just now getting back to work, and we're not even sure if that's going to continue. But all of this came just barely over a month before Christmas time. When we were first contacted by Neopat with an offer of assistance, my wife and I really weren't sure what to expect. We'd never heard of the organization. We were just an average working family. We didn't feel any different than anybody sitting in this room. We never really thought to seek out help for our problems. We never really expected or believed that any of it would even apply to us. Anytime we've looked for anything before, we were told no, so. What followed was an act of kindness that by people, it came at a time when we couldn't have needed it more. Here were people that knew nothing about us other than we served in the military and that we needed help. With Neopat's help, we were able to stay current with our mortgage that was falling quickly behind. We were able to keep our utilities turned on through the wintertime. With the adopted military family, we were introduced to more incredibly generous people that just really humbled us with their generosity when they showed up at our doorstep. Because of them, because of Neopat, none of my children had to feel the stress and the strain that my wife felt through the holidays. It's for things like that I can't begin to thank you enough. Our news is rarely filled with uplifting stories, but with organizations like Neopat, we get glimpses of the amazing people in our country, the people that we swore an oath to defend. All of us in the military understand what it's like to be deployed. We've all been gone for long periods of time. We know that stress of being so far away from home, not being with our families. Knowing that organizations like Neopat are here giving us their support really does mean a lot more. We all choose different paths. We all have different ways of showing our support. For all of you that came out here tonight, you've already shown your desire to support us in the military. People like you, you're heroes for people like myself and my family. Your donations will make sure that Neopat continues to help other families like ours and make sure that other families know they are supported and cared for by the members of our society. It's because of people like you that I'm honored to serve this country. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Evan Michael Davis, and I am 4 years old, and thank you.
Please give them another round of applause for the Davis family. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks,